What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back with another e-bike review. This one is a HeyBike Brawn 26 by 4 inch fat tire bike, and I'm excited to bring it to you today. So unlike most of the reviews, it's a nasty, cloudy, and relatively cold day today. So forgive me for the lack of sunlight, but this is my new 26 inch HeyBike Brawn. This is a great priced bike, guys. This one is $15.99, and it's got some pretty impressive specifications. And I guess we'll start with the battery, which resides inside the frame. It's got a key on the other side, and it pops out the bottom here. This is actually UL certified. It's a 48 volt, 18 amp hour battery, and it gets this bike approximately 65 miles with pedal assist. The maximum payload of this bike is about 400 pounds. It does come with a hydraulic seat, which is really nice because it does not have the independent rear suspension. You're going to want to have that hydraulic seat there to help things out. The weight, 78 pounds. It is a little heavy, but all e-bikes are going to be heavy. They've got motors, they've got sensors, they've got a big battery, so it's really not that big of a deal. Charging time on this is going to be 4 to 5 hours. This is a Class 3 bike with a top speed of approximately 28 miles an hour. You got a nice big headlight on the front of this. I even turned it on for you, and I'm going to show you something else about that headlight here in just a little bit. You do have a light on the back as well, but this one I believe you've got to push a button. There it is. And this one, there it is. That could get you in trouble on the streets, maybe. If a police officer really wanted to cause a problem, you can change it to red, dim, blue, dim, strobing red, which could be a problem, strobing blue, which could be a problem, red and blue, that could be a problem. You'd better just check with your local municipalities to be sure that you're not going to get in trouble for impersonating a police officer with strobing blue and red lights. You've got a 750 watt motor on the back of this. Right here you've got a Tourney derailleur. And up here, you've got 7 speeds with your Shimano shifter. You've got a basic LCD display. It is not color. It's your traditional basic display, but it looks really nice. And, of course, hydraulic disc brakes for the front and the back. I'm assuming that these are probably 180 millimeter rotors. That's the norm on these things. And you've got your hydraulic front shock, which, of course, has your preload adjustment and your compression adjustment as well. This is really easy to use, guys. Here's your power button. All right, power off, very simple. But let me show you that headlight real quick. So you'll notice the bike is off, but the headlight, well, the headlight's still on. And this is a problem that I ran into with this bike, and I had to contact the company because I didn't see anything in the instruction manual about this issue. I thought the bike was defective, but it's not. There's actually a button that was kind of hidden. I didn't see it underneath the throttle. You got your thumb throttle, of course. Well, right here is the auto button, and apparently even with the bike off, the headlight would still turn on. Hold on. There we go. Okay, let's show this again. This headlight button, even though the bike is off, if you push it, that headlight's on. If you push the auto button, you'll end up with a halo. So it's very important when you're done using the bike to make sure that you've got the auto button down here off and you've got the headlight button off as well. So if you have any issues with that, there's the resolution. It's really not that big a deal. It's just something to be aware of so that you don't leave your lights on and end up draining your battery. Everything is very intuitive on here, including your brakes. Very easy to use. You've got this right here, which I believe is a lockout for your hydraulic front suspension. Just a manual kind of push button lockout on the fly. Your Shimano shifter, easy to use, just thumb drive right here. Super simple, power on. And you've got this plus button for increased pedal assist, down button for lower pedal assist, and then a function button right here. If you hold the power button, you'll turn on your screen. everything comes to life. As you can see, we have 0 miles on the odometer. And let's push the function button. 24.8 miles an hour is my maximum speed. Average, 0. We're already in pedal assist 5. You push down and you'll see it goes down to 3, 2, and back up to 5. So very simple bike to use. There's not a whole lot of a learning curve on this. It's one of these great bikes that just kind of put together, hop on, and ride. And speaking of riding, maybe that's something we should get to right now. It's got some pretty good torque, takes right off. Suspension feels good. Handles these bumps really well. Ooh, off-road, what is this? This is new. See what I mean? In front of me is just this kind of giant pile of dirt. Ooh, that's mud. Oh, wow, and we just went right over it. I hope these people won't get too mad at me if I, like, you know, ride through all of this. Oh, come on, come on, come on, you can do it. This is some thick stuff, man. We should probably kick the gears down. There we go, there we go. Had to kick those gears down a little bit. Might have to give it a little pedal assist from time to time. Wow. It's amazing how fast houses get built these days, isn't it? It's honestly kind of scary, really. All of this was kind of a forest the other day. Now it's becoming a neighborhood. All right, let's continue on. I love bringing the bikes out here because it really kind of puts them to work, man. This is this is not easy. You know what I mean? Let's climb this hill right here. Oh yeah. Not a problem. And here's some real rough stuff. Yeah, not an issue. Uh-oh, mud. I don't want to go through the mud. Let's go this way. You want to talk about an all-terrain bike, man. This is some really deep sand and dirt. This bike does not mind it one bit. Now let's get out of here before I get in trouble for being over here. We're getting dirt and stuff into the brakes. Okay, let's get back onto the road. All right, so how does it handle off-road? Well, not bad at all. And here we are on gravel. I'm doing 21 miles an hour and I'm wearing shorts. And it's not a problem at all. Let's try out these brakes. Oh wow, very strong brakes. Very, very strong brakes. Brakes are super important, obviously. It's one of the things that I care most about is how the brakes function. This thing's got some really strong brakes. I like that. All right. And we stopped super quick. So why don't we take it out on the road here? This is probably more what this bike wants to do. Let's get it on the road. Oh, wow. Man, it takes off. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Solid 29.3 miles an hour. Guys, I am 5'11 and a half and 210 pounds. 29 miles an hour in like, I don't know, 2.9 seconds. All right, it was a little longer than that, all right? The point is, this thing's maintaining 29 miles an hour with no issue. Now I'm at 30. Uh-oh, here we go. 32. Wow. Okay. That's not bad. Now we're gonna go up a really steep hill, and usually the bikes all drop down to about 20 by the time we get to the top. So here we are, halfway up, 25, 24, 23, 22.8. That's better than average. Now we're going back down the hill again. We're easily back up to 25, 26, 27. Yeah, no issue. No issue. 22 miles an hour up the hill. Not bad at all. You got a truck riding in the middle of the road. That's always fun. Yeah, it's good to ride in the middle of the road. That's where cars belong. All right, guys, you know the routine. We're going to get up to the end of this road. We're going to go off-road for just a moment. We're going to go through the neighborhood. We're going to come back. Oh, dogs. Wow. Okay. You got to watch out for them. 9 times out of 10, if a dog sees a person on a bicycle, they're coming after you. It's a bad day, man. You just got to hope your bike is faster than the dog. Oh, I felt that. That was a big bump. Like I said, I always like to come off-road every opportunity I get. Let's get back onto the road. And here's a pretty big bump right here. I always like to hit that, not bad at all. Then we take this turn right here, brakes, super nice brakes, man. Wow. I am really loving this bike, and the price is absolutely great for something like this. This is a fast bike, guys. No joke. This sucker gets up and she really goes. Handles the bumps nicely, very well controlled, very rigid. And I'm doing almost 30 miles an hour. You're not going to beat this. This is an excellent value and a quality bike. Definitely feels sturdy. All right, let's hit these curves here. It's a little wet, so let's be careful. Not bad. I hit that corner at 20. It's not bad at all. Took it just fine. The bumps, not too bad. Not too bad. You can definitely hear it in my voice when I hit the bumps, but I mean, remember, it's a bike, guys. This isn't a luxury car. This is a bike. Man, I'm actually chilly. I feel like I need to go home and put some pants on and maybe a light jacket. I'm cold out here today. Well, she handled the neighborhood great. So you know what we got to do now? These brakes are really good. These are really good brakes. And the torque, it takes off really good. And coming around this corner, we always start off going up this hill. 20 miles an hour, not a problem. And we are on a constant incline right now. This hill goes on for quite a ways. 22 miles an hour, almost 23, 22.7 miles an hour going uphill with me on the back. There's 23 miles an hour, 24. We just hit 24. I guess I'm easily impressed, but this is a big hill, so getting me up to 24 miles an hour up the hill, that's not something that every bike can do, guys. All right, so we're right back to where we started. Back to where there used to be a bunch of trees, and now there's just a bunch of concrete laid out with our HeyBike Brawn. This thing definitely has some brawn to it, man. It handled going through all of this and even up some of these little piles of dirt and stuff like it was nothing. It had no issue doing what I asked it to do. It handles the gravel well. It handles the streets even better. Super strong brakes, smooth shifting gears, and here's the best part. We started out with 0. Now we're at 5.1 miles over the last 20 minutes. And we're still sitting at 50.4 volts. Remember, this is a 48 volt battery, which typically peaks around 52 volts when it's fully charged. So we're still sitting at 50.4 volts. The battery meter is all the way on full. After 5 miles, and again, I rarely used the pedals at all. There was only a couple times when going through some of this really deep and loose sand and dirt, only a couple times that I actually had to get on the pedals just to give the motor a little bit of assistance getting through some of this deep stuff. So battery capacity, really, really good on this, guys. Suspension felt great. Overall, just a really rigid, solid bike. I enjoy riding this, and the price is absolutely great. I think it's a good looking bike, and I'm really happy with this bike. Just remember about the headlight, okay? Remember, make sure even after you turn the bike off that you've got your headlights, your auto button under there, and this headlight button here. Make sure that they are off so that your headlight isn't sitting on when you're not riding it. $15.99 is the sale price of this bike right now. It's actually on sale. It's normally $17.99. So it is a steal of a deal already. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get a hold of HeyBike. I'm going to say, hey, bike, I love you. Hey, I love your bike. Let's see if we can get them to send you guys a coupon code, some type of a discount code maybe. If they can, I'm sure they will. And I will include it below this video. So make sure that you check below the video in the description box for a link, because if they offer a discount code to you guys, you can bet I'm going to throw it in there for you so you can save even more money. Thank you to HeyBike for sending me their absolutely amazing Brawn. I love this bike, and I think you will too. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this, and until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.